everybody, I'm Jordan Rolfus from Beagle Rampant Productions.
And I'm Selena Rolfus.
And we are going to do a Nerdinalia video right now about our reactions to everything we've just seen at E3 2018. We just lived through an E3 and we're going to do some Nerdinalia action because, you know, like E3 is kind of like the nerd Saturnalia a little bit. And I kind of went through all the trouble of making a Nerdinalia theme song, so by golly, we are going to use it and we are going to take a look at some of the stuff they had to show us at E3 2018. E3, huh?
Oh, Charmander.
Charmander. Do I speak English or Pokemon? Charmander. E3? Charmander? So what do we think? E3. Good, but not magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be the hashtag for E3 2018. Good, but not magical. There were some really interesting things announced, but not magical. Like, it's alright. 20 years from now, will I be madly in love with E3 2018 as I was with E3 2017? Oh my gosh, wow. What about that? E3 2017 was amazing.
I don't remember too much from E3 2017 outside of Metroid.
Metroid, Yoshi, Kirby, what was the other thing? Yeah. The Wii U just getting a big old middle finger.
Aww.
Like, literally, you wasted your money on the Wii U. And they mentioned Metroid for the 3DS, which, interestingly enough, no talk of the 3DS this year.
Aww.
Yeah, so,
you love that 3DS Metroid game.
That Metroid 3DS game, Samus Returns, was really, really good. It really was a masterpiece. And I'm not going to be on the 3DS no more.
Aww.
Charmander, I can't even cry! Do you think anyone's going to watch this video?
Yeah, so many people.
Like, if you didn't click away now, God bless you, you know, thanks for sticking it out.
It's gonna go viral.
Yeah, crying Charmander. I can't cry though, Charmander! So, yeah, but we'll talk more about Nintendo in a little bit, though. What are some other notes that I took? Charmander, what are the notes? Yeah, good but not magical. That's what you wrote. Microsoft showed all sorts of things. Fallout 76, which is also going to be on the PS4. Gears of War, The Division 2, also on PS4. Cyberpunk 2077, also on PS4, Halo Infinite, and we don't actually play those sorts of games.
What kind of game is Cyberpunk? Is that like an RPG or a shooter?
I think it's a shoot 'em, gun 'em up.
Oh, I'm terrible at shooters.
We're not the, like, you know, some people could maybe accuse me of being a fake gaming fan, and I'll take the hit. I mean, I don't really...
Is anyone who owns a Game Wave a fake gaming fan?
I guess that's true enough, yeah. Yeah, or, oh my gosh, it's too trendy. You're talking, like, give me 20 or 30 years, and then I'll be like, hey guys, have you heard of Cyberpunk 2077? That's how I roll. Like, so give me 20 years. Ori and the Will-O-The-Wisps. We actually have the first Ori game on the Expo, but we haven't played it yet.
Yeah, that's in our backlog.
It's in our massive, massive backlog, yes.
Well, we got it the same time as Final Fantasy 15, so...
So, yep, so that makes that decision pretty clear there. And Ori and the Will-O-The-Wisps is an Expo exclusive. You never know, the Switch might get it 6 years later, as has been happening with the Switch.
And then Jordan will be like, damn it, why didn't I wait and buy it for the Switch?
That's usually how I am. Like when Doom 2016 came out, I was like, oh man, I could have had it on the Switch. You know, but so be it. And let's see, they acquired, Microsoft did, because Microsoft, we're talking about Microsoft Charmander. I don't like them.
Aww.
But they acquired a lot of indie studios, so get ready to see a lot of the hipster stuff you like. Squeaky's into the Life is Strange and that one. What was the one with all the Norwegian people?
Oh, Edith Finch.
Yeah!
I love that game. That was so good.
Yeah, that was a good little nap.
But speaking of Life is Strange, we have some developments in that area.
Yeah?
So, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, which is going to be some free content. And apparently the decisions you make in that are going to affect your progress in Life is Strange too.
Do you like blueberry or regular waffles?
I love the Life is Strange games. They're some of my favorites. You know, like you play them and you relate to them and you cry over them.
I could not and would not. I'm like, so, I feel more of a connection to Rocco's Modern Life.
Aww.
Like, that speaks to me. Like, you watch Rocco and you're like, man, this is my life here, you know? Let's see, and, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I think...
What's that one about?
That's a samurai action game. You can tell, like, the things I'm reading just for, like, the audience who's like, Beagle Rampant did an E3 video! Let me see if they talk about my favorite series! Even though they clearly know nothing about this.
It's almost like we really just obsessed over the Nintendo stuff, with a few exceptions.
Yeah, a few exceptions, yeah. But, there's going to be more Cuphead coming.
Yes? Did you see the girl character they have now?
No, I didn't see the girl character. What?
Oh shoot, what's her name?
This is the research in Beagle Rampant do.
Hang on, let me Google it real quick.
You see, did you guys come here for quality gaming videos?
I know it's called The Delicious Dessert.
The Delicious Dessert. Like that one level that's like straight up from a Melanie Martinez video.
I love that level. It was really freaking hard, but...
You know, yeah, a lot of Cuphead is hard. I need to get back on the horse of Cuphead, but, man, you know. We did it on baby mode, and then we actually, like, got to the end, but then they were like, no, you gotta put on your big boy pants! Hike up your pants all the way up ya, and drink your cerebral fluid, and play the game, yo!
Oh, here she is, Legendary Chalice.
Legendary Chalice. Oh, she was in the... Yeah, if you play the Cuphead, she's in the ghost levels. You slap the ghost.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Legendary Chalice. Yep. You never know. We might leave this in, or we might take it out, who knows. Beagle Rampant quality. That's the fun thing when nobody watches your channel. You can really do anything you want.
We're underground.
We are so underground, like, I don't even know if I'm recording a video right now. And of course, Battletoads. So you have Cuphead and Battletoads, so by the end of the night, you should be perfectly beaten.
Yep.
Let's see, Microsoft, they also hinted at the new console. Its codename is Scarlet, I think, and...
Do we really need another new console?
You know...
I mean, I feel like the graphics nowadays are so good, like... You know...
They are pretty solid, like, legit, like... But you remember when we were little and we would go to Sears and play the Super Nintendo? And, like, we wondered the same thing then, like, oh my god, I don't think games could look any better than Super Nintendo. So, maybe, but, I mean, I can agree, like, sometimes it's hard for me to tell the difference between a 360 and an Xbox One game. Yeah, I mean, so I can imagine between Xbox Scarlet and Xbox One, you might not be able to see any difference at all.
I bet you'll be able to see the difference in the price point.
You sure can! It's okay, Charmander, because Nintendo still has a long way to go. A long way to go. But another thing Microsoft did, which was really cool, they announced a controller that's accessible for differently abled gamers. So if
cool.
you have a disability, they have a new controller, so that could be really interesting. And hopefully a lot of other gaming companies hop on that and start making things and being a little more inclusive. So hats off to you, Microsoft there. Sony did some announcements. The Last of Us 2. We don't actually own a PS4.
Well,
She's been nagging me to death about it, but I have and I mean, okay, Sony's products are good and whatever, but I hate giving my money to Satan.
So Kingdom Hearts 3
is coming on the Xbone.
But they're also releasing a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Oh, where's your wallet? Where's your wallet? I'm Sony. Where's your wallet?
So, if I win this argument with Jordan,
Is your wallet here?
there'll be an unboxing video on this
It's here.
channel.
Where's your wallet? Give me your wallet.
So that's how that is. And
Oh, and they have a new game with Norman Reedus, Death Stranding.
sure. Yep.
Oh, did I cut you off there?
I didn't make a note about it. What is this? What is this?
I don't know too much about it. I think it's a horror type game. And, like, Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead stars in it. You know, he's Daryl.
Okay, yeah. I don't actually watch The Walking Dead all that much. I'm not hip, guys. I'm really not hip.
Aww. But yeah, I don't know too much about it, but it looks really interesting.
Okay. So there's that. And of course Resident Evil 2, that's also going to be on the Xbone.
Oh my god, did you see the trailer for that?
No, I didn't.
That looked really good.
The viewers are probably thinking, dude, Jordan, did you even, like, do anything with E3?
The opening shot was so confusing, because, like, the camera angle was really weird, and I'm like, what the hell? What are we? And then it's like, oh, you were actually looking through the POV from a rat who just got killed.
Oh, fun.
And then it shows Leon, and he's looking really good nowadays.
What else did Sony do at E3? Kingdom Hearts, lots of Kingdom Hearts news. That was kind of the big star. We got this from D23 last year, and hey, I didn't even notice this stuff on the back here. Oh, look at the Kingdom Hearts stuff. D23, where they announced that Kingdom Hearts would be released in 2018.
Well, they weren't that far off. And
They found a way to make a 13th month of the year.
And, you know, if they need extra time to get it perfect, like, was it Iwata who said that, you know, a good game that's late is always a good game, but a game that's rushed and incomplete will always be incomplete?
But now we have modern technology where you can just download a fix for it and everything is much more better. But
the game looks really great. You know,
we knew about Toy Story.
We knew about Toy Story. We get Frozen.
It
Looks like there's going to be a conflict about, like, you know, whether or not Elsa's going to go to the light or to the darkness, which I find pretty interesting because,
wow, it's almost like Disney should have done that for the original movie.
Because, like, initially they thought Elsa was going to be a villain, right?
That would have made, like, the movie interesting.
They heard the song Let It Go, and they were like, well, we don't really want to...
Well, we can't really, like,
write...
we can't, like, write, like, a movie about redemption or anything like that. So, what's the most random character we can make a villain? Okay, Hans, yeah.
Charmander! I can beat Hans!
I mean, Charmander could totally take Hans. Like, my gosh. Hans wouldn't stand a chance against Charmander.
And we get Tangled levels.
Tangled.
Pirates of the
Caribbean. These announcements, Sony, Microsoft, they all sort of shared them, and Square Enix. It was all sort of like a big old gelatinous blur of announcements about Kingdom Hearts. So that was a good time. What other news we got? Of course, the things I'm looking forward to. I haven't done much with Wolfenstein, But I love Doom and Tomb Raider. I need to play some more of the, actually, Annie of Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I hope they don't make it all stealthy, though. I don't like stealth. I like wandering around and beating people and pressing random buttons.
If I recall, you didn't do too much with the stealth. Your stealth was like, hey, here I am!
Yes, that's how I play stealth games. But, I mean, you keep losing, and then I'm like, what is this? I keep losing! Why did you even make a game so lose-ishy? And then not realizing, oh, you're just playing it wrong. Well, maybe you should have not made it wrong. We're probably going to get comment hate about me criticizing the new Tomb Raider series. Well, if you would, I mean, I have my Serbia video, and I deal with all the comment hate on that one, so you bring your worst, viewers. Actually, don't bring your worst. Please have mercy on me. I don't have a thick enough skin for this.
Aww.
But yeah, no, I mean, I guess I kind of enjoyed the Tomb Raider-ease, but I just wish there was a way, like, if you didn't like stealth, you could just blaze on in there like you don't know what you're doing. And, like, I would much prefer a setup more like that. And, of course, Doom. That looks... I'm probably going to lose a whole bunch, but it looks really, really fun. And...
It's always fun to watch you play Doom.
Doom is a good time, and some screaming, and some, oh no, I'm not ready, and lots of game overs. So many game overs. And, Sega, remember Sega?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sega! Sega
I wonder what he's doing now.
I wonder what that actor... He's the actor himself. I forget his name, but he does, like, the occasional anime things. He was in Project X Zone.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, he was in that. I haven't actually played it, but, yeah, he was...
It's not your type of game. It's like a tactical type of RPG, kind of in the vein of Fire Emblem, a little bit.
Thinking. Yeah. I like button pressing and wandering. And wandering. Just wandering through things and blasting things. Yeah! I like a good wander. But Sega, they are releasing a lot of their games on PC. That was their major announcement. And of course, we have other announcements. An Assassin's Creed game and,
Oh, we went to a festival about that.
Yeah, we did in Final Fantasy 15. Ignis was like, Noct and Pronto are huge fans of the Assassin's Creed series. Sorry, British viewers, for the accent there.
Literally all I know about the game. I'm like, okay, they're having a festival for a game inside a game?
From another company? Yeah, okay.
Why don't we have festivals about video games IRL?
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Come to the Kingdom Hearts Festival.
I know, that would be fun. I would totally bark at that.
Get on it, Disney World.
Seriously. So, the real thing, like, that we wanted to talk about, though... Nintendo! Charmander! Where are your coins? So, yeah, what do we think about everything Nintendo did?
Well... You know, we should address the really cute elephant in the room.
Yes, yes?
Yeah. Where's Animal Crossing? Like, is that gonna happen? Like, because they didn't announce it? Are they just gonna announce it at some other convention? Are they just gonna do an Animal Crossing Direct out of the blue? Or is it not gonna happen? Like it didn't...
Out of the blue!
Like it didn't happen for the Wii U?
Yeah.
I mean, they had Amiibo Festival, but that's not really
That's not a thing.
Yeah. I feel like I enjoyed the Nintendo Z3 conference more than I thought I would. I think what really helped was I went on Twitter at lunchtime, so I kind of like knew that they weren't going to announce Animal Crossing, so I had already adjusted myself for that disappointment. And it kind of left me open to, like, you know, enjoy what I saw more of the conference when I was watching it at home.
Yeah, I mean, they announced some things. Fire Emblem, that's one of your favorites, Squeaky.
I love Fire Emblem. I'm so excited about that.
And, of course, Pokemon! But I was already announced! You can use your Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Why is it a Let's Go Eevee and not Let's Go Charmander?
Or let's go Psyduck.
I brought Psyduck down. Sign.
Aw.
Sign. I love the Pokewalker for Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Because you walk all the time, so...
I do, and I lost a good deal of weight, and it's a good way if you don't like grinding to really goose up your Pokemon, and you're good to go, man. But, yeah, so the Pokemon Let's Go, that looks fun, and Mario Party, of course.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Buy another Switch, I mean...
Do you actually need 2 Switches to make it work properly?
I mean, I think you can still play the game, but, like, if you want to do the cool thing, and, you know, the cool thing...
I don't have any Switch-buying friends.
I think I do. So if need be, we can set up a fun get-together thing if we were really interested. But
A Mario Party, if you will.
oh, Nintendo, you guys are sly! Oh my God, I just got that. Wow. Alright then, so there was that. A Hollow Knight, which I'm actually downloading on the Switch now.
Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, Octopath Traveler.
That's some Square Enix-y RPG and stuff.
Yes, that looks so good.
Not really my style, but, you know, what can you do? Let's see, Smash Brothers, they kind of didn't shut up about Smash Brothers.
A lot of interesting information. All the fighters ever are gonna be there.
And it's like, but you should have been doing that all along. So, like, okay, we did the thing we should have done all along, and why am I not in there? You have Charizard, but he's stupid. He's just bigger and me and dumber. Yeah!
And Ridley's gonna be a playable character.
You know, as a Metroid fan, you know, I'm kind of okay with just Samus and Zero Suit Samus.
I mean, I feel like he would be a clunky character. Why not bring one of the other, like, actual characters from Other M in there? Like, what's the name of that guy who Ridley kills?
Anthony.
Anthony,
You call Samus Princess all the time, yeah? Anthony, and, we could bring the baby. Oh my gosh, it's the baby. We could bring in the baby, but no, I'm okay with just 2, because Metroid isn't like... Metroid's very lone wolf, so you don't need a whole bunch of characters, but peeps want Ridley, and I'm not gonna, like, be in vehement opposition to Ridley being there, but I was kind of okay with the way it was.
And you
I
have,
really was.
like, I think they call them shadow or echo characters. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Like, some characters who are very similar to other characters, like...
Like every single one of the Fire Emblem characters.
Lucina is a shadow character to Marth. And Daisy is to Peach. Like, they look and play a lot like them with a few different tweaks. You know, I kind of like the thing about Daisy. It always kind of weirded me out for the one for Wii U. How, like, if you do a palette swap of Peach, she becomes Daisy. Like...
Yeah, she needs to...
Daisy's her own person. She's not just Peach in a
Yes.
costume.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Exactly.
She has her own personality, her own identity.
Her own hopes, her own fears.
Yeah, she's not just brunette Peach.
You know? Yeah, so... But ultimately, you know, Smash Brothers, I mean, why are you selling us Smash Brothers? You know we're gonna buy it already. I would have preferred if they checked in on the things they had announced last year, like Yoshi or the Metroid, or maybe even just a tease for an Animal Crossing, just to let people know what's
Yes.
coming, and just even if it's just one little graphic saying, "Yo, brah, this is coming," or like Charmander's Adventures coming to the
Aww.
Switch.
But you know, Smash Brothers isn't the only fighting game they announced.
What was the other one?
SNK Heroines.
Oh yes, They
That
did
looks
announce
really
that.
cool and cute.
SNK, of course, the company that did Neo Geo, we did an unboxing of that, so you'll want to check out that video as well on this channel.
You might also know them from all the times they went up against Capcom.
You know, yeah, Capcom versus SNK. And, of course, the Fortnite, which I downloaded on the Xbone like a month before, and it's like, oh, cool, so now it's available on the Switch, so that's how Nintendo.
So there's no, like, cross-platform play, like...
Oh, I'm not hip enough to know things
Well,
like that.
You know... If you have a data, like, can you access it on both the Xbox One and the Switch?
I don't see how you could, because they're different accounts. Someone who's hip, let me know down in the comments section below if that's the case or not.
And then there was that one game with the really generic name about the...
Starlink, yes, I wrote that down. Starlink, Battle for Atlas. It will feature Star Fox. That's also going to be available on the Xbone and the PS4. And
I'm guessing Star Fox isn't in those other versions.
oh, wouldn't that be demented if it were? And it's one of those situations where you, like, attach a ship to a controller.
Oh, why do we have to do that? That's so lame.
Squeaky loves gimmicks like that.
I was so happy with the Nintendo press conference that we didn't hear the L word at all.
L word being Labo. And they did mention amiibos, of course, because you gotta have your
I
amiibo.
mean, I guess we can't get away from them at this point.
Is there a Charmander amiibo? Is there a Charmander amiibo? If there is, if Reggie's watching, yep, there will be. Let's see. They did not mention any sort of YouTube thing, which is kind of a bummer, because,
Well, I mean, you can watch it everywhere else, like your smart TV, your devices.
yeah, but I don't want to have to, like, turn off the Switch and then turn on the Xbone to watch YouTube. And, yeah, I mean, I do a lot of, YouTube watching. I'm on the YouTube forum, and I find a lot of the really small channels. If you guys want, like, legit content, go for the smaller channels. So lots of good things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for hitting that comment button, that like button, and that subscribe button. Yeah, the comments, for the most part, have been really good. I think I might get some flack for saying some things. I'm sure I probably said something like, "You went against my series, boy!" Hey, Charmander possessed me into doing it there. But, no, I mean, whatever you want to play, it's good, some things, and, if there's a thing I criticize, it's probably good if you're into it, but if you ain't into it, you just ain't into it, brah.
Like our family motto, if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Yeah, so, if you don't like it, you don't like it, Well, what can you do? But the comments have been mostly really good and supportive, and I really appreciate that. Our numbers are down, and it sometimes makes me feel a little down to see those numbers, but when I get a really good, heartfelt comment, that just makes me feel a lot better. So I really appreciate it, and all of the wonderful support that you guys have given me. Coming up on Beagle Rampant, we will have some more vlogs from Disney World for our spring trip for my birthday. We'll have some more gaming profiles here and there. We'll have some history things at the Spring Grove Cemetery with my dad, writer Stephen J. Rolfus, and his co-author Doug Weiss. That will probably happen in late August, early September. I am doing a fan-made Metroid project that will come before the release date of Prime 4, and Nintendo didn't give us one, so that tells me I have time unless they do a Metroid Direct, and then all of a sudden, you have no time! So that's usually how things go, but yeah, so stay on the lookout for fan-made Metroid project, and I'll announce it here first, assuming I can get my rear into gear. We'll have vlogs coming up from Disney World and Universal Studios for Halloween time.
Yes.
those will not be uploaded probably until January, because right afterwards I'm heading down to Argentina and Antarctica.
To party with the penguins.
To party with the penguins, do some English teaching, and I'll try to upload vlogs from Argentina and Antarctica while I'm there, so I may not have time to get to the Universal stuff until, like, right when Kingdom Hearts is released. And, you know, once Kingdom Hearts is released and Resident Evil, you probably won't see a whole lot of me because I'll be busy, and we specialize in retro stuff here. But anyway, that's the channel update. That's E3 2018. I'm Jordan Rolfus from Beagle Rampant Productions.
And I'm Selena Rolfus.
And you're the best fans in the world! Blur. Blur. Charmander.
Have a beautiful day.
Charmander, where are you going? Charmander.